Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today, guys, we are talking about, what are we talking about today? What is today's topic? Today, let me check my notes, sorry. Today, we are talking about, an undivided heart. Hello. See, my heart was divided momentarily about having an undivided heart and how that focus attitude, both at the heart level and at the mind level and at the spiritual level, elevates you to a heightened level of consciousness and a heightened level of productivity. So thanks for being here. If you are new to the show, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. You can also simply become a subscriber and get all of these videos for free. I did say free. 1, 2, 3, 4, free. Thanks for being here, guys. So, a few words about myself for those of you who are new to the show. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, author of the Pulitzer Prize nominated animating Black and Brown Liberation, a theory of American literatures. Board president of the World Stage, a nonprofit here in Los Angeles' Crenshaw District. My educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergrad, my master's from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature from the University of California at Riverside. Guys, I'm an expert at being productive, all right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are oftentimes surprised at my level of productivity, given how crazy my own personal background is. I am the product of a young girl who was sexually assaulted at age 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently, as a result of that assault, gave me up for adoption at the age of a month to an amazing single divorcee. Yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD. Yet his crew Modi famously said, "How you like me now?" And if I can be this productive and be so through joy, we are knowing that many people can have a similar level of productivity, and that inspires me personally. Definitely inspires our business and also inspires this show, because we know, it's not where you're from, it's where you're about to go. So come along with me on a fantastic voyage, as Lakeside said, the great R&B pioneering group. So let's dive into the topic. So we're talking about an undivided heart. I'm laughing to myself because I'm a Gemini, and so a part of the Gemini motif largely is that we are folks who are multitudinous, meaning we have many interests. We are oftentimes, our symbology, I don't know that much about the sign, I almost call it sign language, about the metaphysical signs, the horoscope signs, but because I'm a Gemini, I've done a little research on the Gemini sign, and so much of what it says about Geminis, except that we're two-faced, seems to be true. We are on both sides. We're bifurcated. Our interests, we don't fit neatly into category. We are people who like to do it all, right? So, they're called astrological signs, excuse me. If you are someone deep into this, please don't be insulted. I just don't know very much about it. I just happen to, because people talk about these signs quite a bit, so I happen to look mine up and do a little research on it, and it does seem to align with much of my background. So I raise that because in many ways the Gemini sign in my own life it also can be undivided. I mean, our attention can be split in two, for example, directions at once. I'm a creative writer, I'm a novelist, but I'm also a scholar. I'm really a nerdy guy in many ways, but I'm also a fanatical football and basketball fan, an athlete, high school athlete, who's now still an extraordinary sports fan. I'm a guy in terms of, like doing like guy stuff that people think, at least things people think of as guy stuff. Football fan, like to be physical, all this work, go to the gym, but also absolutely have spent my adult life, working and supporting issues that aren't always aligned with men. So I get that completely. And so for me, I have to focus to struggle. I have to struggle to focus I have to really pay attention to focus and keep my heart focused on what's important to me. So this show is in many ways about me as well, as most of these shows are actually. Many of our topics are just me trying to work out my own issues on TV. So thanks for being here as we do it together, which is a reminder. So these shows, we're not preaching to anyone. We're just trying to help everyone be there, live their best life, right? And be productive and be abundant. And also to demonstrate that, listen, although I'm the host of this show and certainly have certainly accomplished a great deal in my life, it's a never-ending cycle. And that's not bad, because it is true that growth and change, evolution, it makes you happy. When you can see yourself change and grow, guys, I mean, that's one of the tricks, if I can use that particular term, one of the strategies to joyfulness, which leads to productivity, is developing, growing. When you're changing, growing, and evolving, it feels good. If you can look back a year from now, which I'm going to do, I do my yearly look back twice a year. I was born in June, so I look back at my year in December and New Year's Eve. At my halfway point, to say I'm doing all my goals. And then on June 10th, which that's my birthday, I look back that week before June 10th, up until June 10th, June 1st to June 10th. I reflect on my year, my journey around the sun. And so when I can track growth, development, and change, it feels great. And so that's just a sidebar to say, we are all in this together. And point one is that you want to know who you are, do your own kind of self-inventory, which goes into point two. As you do some self-inventory, you want to think about, identify the things that, your heart is divided about. So again, to dive into my own personal challenges. So listen, I am a person who believes in spirit, power of metaphysical production, meditation, yoga. I believe it. But at times, my life doesn't demonstrate that belief. At times, I'm like, wow, why is this taking so long to manifest? So, although I've had many successes, to be honest, in other areas, things I want to manifest have not come as fast as I would like them to come. And I think, wow, why not? And so doubt begins to creep in. And so, but I thought what came to me today as I was preparing for this show was, if I believe in one love, that one love is power and the truth and the all in all, doubt is having doubt is having an undivided heart, is saying I don't believe. So because I do believe, I am able to effectively mitigate the impact of doubt. I'm not going to doubt, because I do believe in these principles. I know they're real because I've seen them manifest so much in my life so many times. So I'm what you would call a true believer. So, but in my humanness, I have to, again, as I'm sharing now, find strategies to deal with my own doubt when things don't go the way I want them to go. Because I've also taken some pretty major L's the last few years as well. L's and victories, oh my goodness. So, which goes in what I'm saying. So you don't need to, I'm encouraging you to do your own honest self-inventory and think about, okay, wow, what belief that I claim to have is not backed up, is not undergirded by my actions. Really important, which goes right into point three. As you align your belief systems with your action, guys, so that you're undivided, then you will begin to have your greatest success. I've seen it in my life so many times. I know it's real. It's a real thing. Trust me on this one, and you will see an uptick in your productivity that will change your life. Boom, goes the dynamite. That's all we have for today's show. We air each weekday morning, hella early. At 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, and at 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Thanks for being here. I'm on book tour for my last two books for animating Black and Brown liberation in America. So I'll be in Seattle early January. Look for me. There'll be MLA, the Modern Language Association. I'll be at Marlboro College in February. I'll let you know the 10th will be on my website soon. And I'll be at Taos, New Mexico in March. So I'm coming in other dates, but those are the ones that I can think of right now on top of my head. So yeah, look for me. I'm coming to your town. Holler at me if I come by, see me. Let's hang out. Let's meet in person. Let's have some cognac or chamomile tea. I do both of those. See, that Gemini thing is real. All right, thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you soon. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.